first Wednesday of the month. What does that mean? That means it's hauling time. Well, let's review what we ended up getting throughout the month of November. And who's a better person to end up visiting if you want to make a haul of your own? Well, let's visit Organic Price Books, where you can use the code of FIFAJack to save $2 off. Or if you have 4 or more books, rock it out with Jack It Together, all spelled out, and you'll save 5% off your entire order instead. Orders of $30 or more gets free shipping. So, without further ado, let's slide on over and show you what we ended up picking up. So we have a format that we like to go. We like to go independent, DC, and finish out with Marvel. So we're going to start off with independent with Firepower, Volume 2. It's from Image Comics, and that's the front, spine, and back. Has Chris Samnee on art, and it also has Kirkman on the story. That's right, the same Kirkman that brought you Walking Dead and Invincible. So that's a nice solid start that we have going on. Something that's came out that's over on DC that's a little bit more edgy, that's more for our mature people, is Scalped, Volume 1. That's right. If you had the deluxes, this is the time to upgrade to be able to get over to the Omnibus. Volume 1, and I think Volume 2, I want to say drops next month. I'm not exactly sure, but I've heard nothing but good things by it. This is by Jason Aaron. So the next book is kind of an in-between, and honestly, last month, well, not the last month, so not November, but October, this was probably your most hype, and it probably did carry over into November. So what was that book? DC versus Marvel, the Omnibus. This is the direct market cover that has Jim Lee art. This is the front. Here's the spine. And there's the back. This, I don't want to be giving you too much FOMO, but this only has one print run, and it only has so many that's going to be out there. And I don't think it's ever going to be reprinted because it takes 2 bigger companies to agree to get it printed. It was technically printed by DC, but Marvel had to give the okay as well because it also includes Marvel's characters. And that lays up to the perfect scapegoat to the last book of the haul. Last book of the haul for the month of November was X-Men Extinction Agenda. This ended up including two OHCs that they ended up having, Extinction Agenda and Days of Future Past. Those 2 OHCs wrapped up into one big book. So if you end up collecting this and you're trying to find the perfect spot, Jim Lee and Chris Claremont volumes between Volume 1 and Volume 2 is the perfect home for this bad boy. Alright, so that's the haul. We have 4 books altogether that ended up getting added to the library. We have Extinction Agenda, DC vs. Marvel. Then we also have Scalped. And finally, but not least, is Volume 2 of Firepower. It's a pretty solid haul. What did you guys think of it? Let us know down in the comments down below. Also, go visit organicpricebooks.com. Use the code FIFAJack to save $2 off if you order 1 book. But if you rock it with 4 or more books, use the code Jack It Together and you'll save 5% off your entire order. Thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.